The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to a Bill in Boca Raton. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Not too much. Enjoying the warm weather in Florida just like you, except on the other coast.
Perfect, man. Perfect.
Yep.
Do you listen on the internet right now?
Yes.
Cool, man. Cool.
No, I enjoy that. That's in your Tiger TV and everything. I've been watching you for years, and you've really taken this whole programming to a level that's just phenomenal.
I appreciate it.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 10, NASDAQ off 11, S&P's off 6.5, gold contract down $9.30, trading at $1,621 an ounce. Silver off 76 cents at $39.34 an ounce. Copper off 7 pennies at $4.40 a pound. Light sweet crude down 44 cents, trading out at 95.26. Bonds, top side again, folks, up 22 ticks, trading out at 128.26. Dollar index up 44 ticks at 74.48. Euro down 13, trading at 142, and the yen up 41, trading at 77.17. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We have action, folks. Volatility in spades. Now, what you had out here today is this. You had a high of 1307. You had a low of 1274. We closed out at 1286. Now, what are we doing? Okay. We did 1.1 billion shares, folks. Now, we're at 1286. And the 1286.60, where we're at 1286.94, number one was the high of the 23rd. When you go, that of June, that is now, we go over to March 16th, we had 1280 as that high. That's what we're pounding into. Now, I don't expect we're going to break those levels at this point. What I do expect, though, we're going to see is more volatility going into those levels. Now, it's going to get really interesting is this. Will, in fact, the S&Ps get down to the bottom of the 16th? Well, we'll see where that shakes, rattles, and rolls. If we go take a look at the SPY and see the correlations, how those correlations are set up, this is what you have. We did 303 million today on the SPY. That SPY is going into 334, which was the 23rd of June. Then on the 17th of March, 16th of March rather, we're dealing with the 449. So you can see the amount of energy that we're coming down with is intense, no doubt. This is the 8th day down. So what happens is markets get tired, folks. Great market, though. Great market for trading, let's put it that way. The market opened up big time today, gave it up, and gave it up ASAP. Okay. Dow Industrials. We go over to the Dow. We take a look at the Dow. We have with the Dow. Dow is flat market out here today, down 10. You're at 12,132. We at the 11,998. That Dow, bottom line, wants to get into lower prices out here. The 11,874 is game out here. What's also game is that 11,856, which is the highs, okay, of the March 16th bar. And that March 16th bar was a heck of a bar, folks. It was a 300-point bar. So those are the benchmarks you want to keep your eye on. We go over and we take a look at the NASDAQ composite. What we did with the composite today is this. Composite at a price spread of 27.96 high, 27.16 low. Big numbers, 80 bucks, right? We closed down 11. We do 2.2 billion shares. That's versus the 2.3 on Friday. That also is projected into lower price points. Now, the NASDAQ has been the strongest indice when you take a look at all the indices put together. Well, when you take a look at the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000. The NASDAQ is still the strongest one. So the NASDAQ probably is going to give us one of the faster signals when this baby wants to turn. That's the way this seems to be set up at this particular point. We take a look at the... okay, so now let's go over... This year's. Okay. Let's go over to the gold contract. What we had with gold out here today is this. Price point-wise, GCZ1. Okay, so price point-wise on gold is what we have. Gold today got to a high of 1634. Low 1608. 145,000 contracts. Those 145,000 contracts, folks, is just not enough juice to keep that baby up there. Now, the amazing part is that, you know, you have the debt ceiling, you have all of the above happening. Let's go over to the U.S. dollar. What does the dollar do? DXU. We take a look at the dollar out here. What we have with the dollar. Dollar does 31,000 contracts out here today. Has some juice behind it. Bottom line, dollar wants to start climbing up to this 77.17 again. Now, at that 77.17, you break that, man. You're going topside in a big way. Okay, bonds next, right? This is so counterintuitive, it's beyond belief. I'm sure most folks are scratching their heads at big time. But bottom line, bond market at 128.26. That baby looks to me like it's going to run into 131. We'll see whether 132 is going to get tagged. Big number here, folks. It's a big number. You know, we did on Friday, we did 415,000 contracts. Today we did 382. Bottom line is that interest rates are going lower, and that yells and screams that we're not going to default. And what do we have? How many more hours do we have? We get 4, 5, 6. So you get what? All of 8 hours before midnight tonight. Yields out here go like this. The 2-year is yielding 0.37. The 10-year is yielding 2.74. And the 30-year is yielding 4.08. Pretty amazing. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Let's go to Rich in Massachusetts. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
There you go. What are we going to look at?
So last Friday I heard part of what you were saying about the yen, and I think you said you were thinking about going long the yen. And I just wanted to make sure if I understood you correctly, because I'm looking at a yen chart. It's been going up for years, and I just want to get your take on it again, if you don't mind.
What the yen has done is this, okay? The yen tested out the lows of the March 17th tsunami day. That was 76.35. We get down to 76.30 today. Rejected that level, so that would be correct. That's your back is against the wall. The money management is in place. And that would be saying that the yen is going to get weaker versus stronger.
Weaker versus stronger.
But yes, at 77.18, Rich, that's strong. Be like King Kong, man.
Well, okay. So are you looking? I'm looking at the FXY.
Okay, 1 second. Okay,
King
so
Kong.
the FXY. Let's see. This is the currency Japanese Yen Trust Exchange Traded Fund. It reflects the price in USD of the Japanese yen. Okay, so that is an inverse correlation. So
okay.
In that particular case, this is this would be a short position. There's another ETF that you can go long versus going short this, you know.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I keep forgetting, but I'll find out for you. Someone in the den will give you a heads up on it.
So does that mean going long the Japanese market when the yen isn't strengthening would be the wrong thing to do then, right?
Going long. Well, here, let's go over there. That's a great question, man. Because this is what would happen. If we take a look at the Nikkei, The Nikkei right now is at 99.65. And if we put this on, I'll bring this back a bit. You know what you do? If you want to do this, you would hunt. This is just like South African miners versus U.S. miners because it's a currency play. You'd want to be, I'd go over, I'd start looking at Toyota, I'd start looking at exporters. As the yen gets weaker, the exporters will make big dollars because the exporters have absolutely got smoked because of the fact the yen being so strong. Now, you know what's so crazy about this, folks? So check this out. That Japan has rates lower than us. Their currency is strong, but yet their GDP to debt is over ours. So every time you hear, you know, how bad we are, I want you to think about this, because that's how you can get divergence in markets beyond belief. So if you only took fundamentally what everyone says about the USA, it would be like, well, how does this happen in Japan? How can you have a strong currency? Your debt to GDP is through the roof, but yet your rates are even lower. You know, so it has to do, on a fundamental basis, folks, it has to do with who is basically giving you the money. But the bottom line is that my point is that the USA is not as bad off as people are making it. That's what it comes down to.
Do you think EWJ would be a decent thing?
EWJ. So EWJ, folks, is the ETF, the Japan Index Fund. The low is 1060. And we take a look at that. And I wouldn't buy that yet. Because what's going on, see, there's still going to be more grief here. The EWJ looks like it's going to test $10.11. But the bottom line is it starts setting up the trades now. Because I think there's going to be, you know, we have some nice trades out there now. But in another 6 or 8 weeks, I suspect we're going to be coming into a bottom that's going to be a good bottom for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Some of the high-volume stocks we had out here today, we had Wells Fargo was down a penny. We had Xerox down 20 cents. Merck was down 69. We had United Healthcare off 161. Good old Apple still hangs up there. That was up 624. Citigroup was up 14. Intel was down 9. We had, let's take a look at some of the larger Dow stocks out here. You had Big Blue was down $1.10. American Express was off 1. Walmart was down 9. And Walmart, folks, the next fight out here is going to be Walmart and the banks. Walmart has been battling with the banks for quite a while. With the new consumer law out there, the banks are going after Walmart. They want the consumer agency to go right after them. You know, the thing is amazing. All the corporations fight regulation. And then if someone gets away with it, meaning like Walmart is not regulated in the consumer banking structure, then they go right after them. Pretty amazing. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.